Well, I'm heading off to the beach shack. I've just lubricated myself with a couple of glasses of red before arriving there. I'll buy one there, and that should keep me fairly happy. It's eerie having the hearing aids on. I can hear all these sort of high-pitched sounds around it, especially birds and things like that. Anything high-pitched sort of is accentuated, so it's a bit weird. But we'll see how we go. It looks like the same old gang. There's going to be about 15 people apparently arriving for tonight's gathering, so that's fairly typical. And weather's not bad. I checked to see if there's any rain. I decided there wasn't any need to bring an umbrella. It's looking pretty benign. We've had very little rain in the last month actually. It's been very dry. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Starts at 5 o'clock. I'll give myself about a quarter of an hour to get there. It's more than enough time. And we'll see how the hearing aid holds up, because it was okay with the TV yesterday, but last week I was definitely losing a little bit of conversation on the other side of the table. So, and that's a little concerning. I got most of it, but there were just little lapses. So I do have a volume control as an app which is attached to the hearing aid, and I can actually boost the volume using the app on the mobile, and that's good because with my eyesight that works really well, because it's nice and big. It's a big screen. I can easily adjust the volume, so I might do that this time. I didn't try it last time. Probably just didn't occur to me, but tonight I might give that a go. Anyway, gives me an excuse to get out of the house, and I'm actually defrosting a couple of rolls. I haven't had any. I've had all this tuna on hand. That's still the same price, discount price of $4.50 for the John West tuna. It hasn't changed in price, which is good. So I've got 2 cans of that, and I might open up one tonight and have it as part of a roll with some cheese and the greens I've got left, because the greens should last a bit long. I'm thinking about possibly steaming the I've got some sort of dim sim type things, frozen dim sims. It says to prepare them, you steam them. It doesn't actually have microwave instructions for them. So I do have a strainer that sits on top of a pot that I use most of the time to boil up pasta. So that should work as a steamer because it fits on top of it. So I guess that would work okay. I can give it a go anyway. It's no big deal. Wasn't an expensive meal, but I just want something different. Have some dim sims with some pork dim sims with a bit of soy sauce. I haven't had that for a while. Big nice change. Anyway, I'll see how it goes. Someone across the road walking the dogs. It's typical. You see a lot of that this time of the day, just before 5. When I return, I might even get to see a wallaby with any luck, because it'll be dusk. There's the bus going down there. Yeah, anyway, look, hopefully it'll be a good night. Well, I know the people. They're pretty good. Connie's fairly good, and Chris, another organiser there, and Yoli, they're all pretty gregarious people, and Brian will be there, so I know him as well. Yeah, a decent mix. It should be all right. Like I say, it's just a good thing to get out, and I might be catching up with Lynn on Sunday with any luck, so it'd be good, because I've been a bit isolated socially, and I need to pull my finger out, and I can get very lazy. I've got a few people to contact. I've got to contact her handyman to get the electric shutters looked at, because he might be able to do it, but I hadn't pulled my finger out there either. I know I'll feel better when I do, but it's just getting the momentum right. Didn't see my plumber today, although I still have got a leak in the ensuite toilet, and that'll need to be attended to. But it sounded like it's going to be a big job. When I described what was the problem, he said, "Oh, look, we're going to have to basically dismantle the whole thing and put new seals in." So it sounds like a big job, but he's reasonably priced. He's a good guy, and I'm even thinking about getting a new loo in the other part of the house, and maybe with a bidet, because I've never had one. Never had my own loo, actually, not a new one. Always second hand, so it'd be nice to get a new one, because they're cheap. They're a bit cheap and nasty, the ones in the house. Like most of the things, the doors are cheap and nasty. There's a lot of stuff that could be done, and I've been sitting on my hands a bit, and it's annoying because I've got the money, and with inflation the way it is, it just keeps losing value all the time, so you might as well spend it these days. Kewarra Beach Road, and now I'm just heading towards the reception area where you can divert to the right to get down to where the beach shack is. And there seems to be a group behind me, a large group of people just arrived, and quite a few cars parked in the street. So yeah, it's quite an upmarket resort. This is the entrance, very impressive. But if you're well heeled, you can afford to stay here, I guess. I'd rather just pay my mortgage, my meagre mortgage, and stay in the area. But, and more importantly, there's the toilet block. That'll be useful later on. So yeah, it's very nice, very sort of laid back. But I've never seen it busy, I've got to say. So I've been here a few times now, and I think this might be the fastest way to get there. But I might be wrong. No, there we go. Yeah, it's very nice around here. Good part of the world. There you go, another night at the beach shack. I actually ended up not buying wine there, because that's $9.50 a glass. I ended up buying the beer, Great Northern Originals. They're $8.50, so still quite a bit more than the happy hour drinks at the beach club, the beach house, but a little bit better. And conversation eventually got a little strained. I mean, it wasn't, I get on okay with the people there, but I was at one stage just shut out of the conversations, and this happens in social situations, whether it's because of the hearing aid situation or not, I don't know. Don't want to put too much on that, because it may not be that at all. I don't know if it helps that much, because I still couldn't hear all the conversation, so it's still a bit of an issue. But yeah, I think I need to get going, mainly because I need to go to the loo. They don't have any porta potties on the beach, which would be nice. You've got to go back to the resort, so it's takes a few minutes to get back there. So, well, it's Sunday and it's not very sunny. It's actually been overcast the whole day. We've had a bit of rain. That's the first time for a few weeks, so that was out of the blue. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, that's good to see. Another oh, that's very good to see. They're green peppers, and they hadn't sprouted until today, so that's good. There's only one that's come up there. That one's doing okay, and one's sort of died on me, so not good. But I made a big decision today. I finally got off my backside and purchased an e-bike on eBay, and ended up getting the Milano, which I was looking for, but I found a couple of other options and I saved about $100 on what I thought I was going to pay. Ended up paying a little over $1,500 with free delivery, and I'll probably get it the week after next. And the options I had were two models. It's made by a German company, at least it's designed by a German company. The actual bikes themselves may be made in China for all I know, but they're certainly designed in Germany, the Milano brand. And there were two versions of it. The one I bought is called the Venice model, and the other one I was looking at, which is about $50 less, was the Hamburg model. And the difference between those two models is I actually went with the Venice one. I paid $50 extra, and the reason being that the battery is actually in the center of the bike on the Venice model, but on the Hamburg model, it's actually where the carry rack is, just above the rear wheel. So I thought for the overall weight balance, I thought it'd be better to have the model has the battery in a conventional position, which is along the angled strut going towards the handlebar at the front of the bike. I thought that would be the smarter move, just to have have a more even weight distribution. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the way I went, and it cost me about $50 extra, so what the hell. It's still got a carry rack on the back, but it doesn't have the battery on the rear. So everything else about it's the same. It's got a 250 watt motor, which is the legal limit in Australia, but there are other bikes being sold that can have over 1,000, and you can use that for acceleration, still not exceed the speed limit. If you go beyond 25 miles per hour, you lose all your assist anyway. That's how it's legally set up. So if you're going downhill, and you could easily exceed 25 kilometers per hour, but it's got to be human power that's propelling you that journey. So anyway, it's done. I've made the decision, so a flat pack will be delivered the week after next, by the looks of things. And then I've got to assemble it, although that's another reason I've been putting this off. I needed to make the decision before the 31st of this month, because there was a discount on offer for $100 on eBay, and it expires if you don't use the voucher before that date. So I bit the bullet today and actually bought it, and so take advantage of that $100 off and get the free delivery. So that's good. That's all. Now the other thing that was a concern for me is it's in a flat pack, so you have to do some assembly yourself. I looked up a video, and it was this English woman who'd actually assembled it herself. So she showed the toolkit, she did the whole unboxing, and it didn't look that hard. It was just basic stuff like that, putting the handlebars on and the pedals on with the supplied tools, Allen key and screwdrivers. It's pretty basic stuff. So that may put me more at ease, especially to see a middle-aged woman put it together. Sort of shamed me into thinking, look, don't be such a wuss. Bite the bullet and get it done. You can always ask a neighbour to help me. John probably to help me if he's got time. He's pretty good at that sort of stuff. But look, I don't think it's going to be an issue. So yeah, I'm glad I bit the bullet, because I love the fact that you have pedal assist and you have different variations of it, how much power is provided by the e-bike. So you can get yourself exercise but not exhaust yourself riding, and that would be just perfect for me, because my stamina doesn't seem to be as good as it was last year, and I think this would be the perfect solution to give me some mobility around the local area. So I'm really looking forward to it. So and with summer coming up, it makes summer riding practical, because it's just too much of a slog when it's really hot and humid. But if you've got pedal assist, you could go out and still have a ride and get yourself that exercise, get out and about, and that would be good. Now I really should get something done about all the fronds, because we've had some wind this week, even though we didn't get any rain, we've had a couple of very windy days, and that's what's happened. We've had quite a few fronds that have actually been deposited from trees like that onto the ground, and I'll have to put them in my bin and get rid of them. Oh, before I forget, it's good to see the capsicums are growing, but I wonder how my Roma tomatoes are going. I planted a few here. Oh, there's one of them there. There you go. That one's done. Now this one, I don't see any life, and I don't know why. It could be the mix that I've got there, the soil. I'm not sure, but I've only got one coming up there too. Those plants are looking healthy. I've got about 5 or 6 tomato plants. I'd like to have more, and I still haven't been able to harvest any fruit yet, any tomatoes. You can see them growing there, but they haven't matured enough to turn colour. I thought I saw one that was actually changed colour, but it might have been nicked by a bird. And that was from last year, that plant. That seems to be doing quite well. So there's plenty of warm weather coming up, so there'll be plenty of time for tomatoes to mature, and it'd be nice to get a decent crop this year. Well, another fun-filled Monday awaits me, a long bus ride to down to Cairns, and it's going to be a long day, so I'll be happy when we get over it. As you can see, it's not the most inspiring weather either. We've had overcast weather for 2 days now. Other thing is, I checked my my peas, my snow peas and sugar peas, and they're already starting to wilt. Not every one of them. The one that's in the shade seems to be doing better, and maybe that's an indication of where I should plant them. I've also planted some of them in directly into the ground, and they seem to be doing okay at the moment, but initially all of these plants start off well, but now they're wilting, and this has happened time and time before. So I'm not sure what the issue is. It may be just too hot here for them. Maybe the sun just kills them. I don't know. Actually, it's starting to spit now. I might have to put my umbrella up. It's not much of a day, but I'll be on the bus fairly soon. So, and now I'm in the waiting game, waiting for my e-bike. That'll be interesting to see what happens when that turns up. Anyway, I better get moving. It's been a terrible day on the buses. They were late. I kept missing ones, and I had an absolute farce getting back from the hospital. I had to change buses twice to get the right one to Smithfield. So yeah, it was pretty bad all round. So very happy to be home. It's been a hell of a day, a lot longer than it should have been. Only good news, I actually got one of those frozen pizza slices, supreme pizza slices at $5.50. There was one left at Smithfield, and I got myself a few CCs as well, corn chips, plus the Woolworths variety, so I'll check them out. So I've got enough to make up a salad tonight. That's good. Don't have any booze, but that's all right, because could do with an alcohol-free night. I could put my stout in the fridge, but I should have done it before I left today. But it's probably almost 4:30 now, so when I get back, I'm going to have to basically start peeling some sweet potato for my salad. So no rest for the wicked. A very full-on day. I've got my hearing aid in too, because I had my little update with the at Specsavers, and she replaced the I don't know what you call them. I suppose it's microphones that go straight into your ear drum. Got to stick them right into your ear, and there she had a smaller size, because the ones I was wearing I felt were a bit tiring. So she gave me the smallest size, so that might make them a little more comfortable. And she's also ramped up the high-pitched sound, so it sort of sounds very tinsely, because I'm wearing them as I'm coming home. So I've had them on for over an hour now. So yes, it's a different audio experience, that's for sure. So we'll see how it goes. I can go back there anytime, book another appointment to have them adjusted again. It's a very, very generous scheme they've got there. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great.